Good morning. Not quite the early morning, but still kind of early, especially during the finals, end of semester time. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Hansol Gu. I'm an assistant professor of liturgical theology in the School and Department of Theology here at CSB-SJU. As the director of the Godfrey Diekmann Center, I would like to welcome you to this special event. The Godfrey Diekmann Center began in 1977 to honor the legacy of Father Godfrey Diekmann, who was a Benedictine monk here at St. John's Abbey, who participated in the liturgical reforms at the Second Vatican Council. Since its conception, the Diekmann Center supported research and educational endeavors, including public lecture series and seminars for students, scholars, and pastoral ministers. Today, we continue the work of the Diekmann Center with a graduate symposium. The 10 presenters, all graduate students from the School of Theology, will discuss their research centered around a timely and important topic of global Christianity today, conceptualized and analyzed from various perspectives and methods in theology, including systematics, liturgical theology, pastoral theology, and liturgical music. I hope you're excited to hear our students as much as I am. I would like to thank our guest keynote speaker, Dr. Jonathan Tan, who is joining us from Case Western University in Ohio to engage with our presenters and provide scholarly feedback. Now, I would like to introduce Dean Sean Kohlberg, who would like to share a few words. Please.
Thanks, Hansol. It is a delight to be here and a delight to see us kind of renew our commitment to life and work through the Diekmann Center. We are absolutely delighted that Dr. Gu has come to us this past year and taken on this role of leadership. And this is our first kind of inaugural event in reimagining how this center can support both the life of the School of Theology and Seminary and the life of the larger church. So Hansol spoke beautifully for a moment about Godfrey, and I don't claim to have had the privilege of knowing him. Some of you in the room did. But born in 1908, died in 2002, a monk from Roscoe, Minnesota, 6th of 8 children, just a magical biography of someone who came to St. John's, grew in his faith, was sent to the Anselmo in Rome, San Anselmo, and got his degree, made his final vows at Monte Cassino, if you can imagine, before an enormous crowd on the 1400th anniversary of the founding of the monastery, came back to St. John's and began work with Virgil Michael, and was made the junior editor of Oratre Fratres. And I just love this thing that I read about Godfrey, that the commitment of Oratre Fratres was praying and living with the church for the greater glory of God. Praying and living with the church for the greater glory of God. For me, that sort of sets a kind of beautiful arc of what we imagine the Diekmann Center to be able to do. To welcome women and men, scholars here at the school and scholars across the country and the globe, to think about what it means to pray and live with the church. As you all know, not just any old peritus at the Second Vatican Council, but deeply and intimately connected with the drafting of Sacrosanctum Concilium. There's no doubt about that the decree, the Constitution, has his fingerprints on it. After that, founder of ISIL, committed to the liturgical reforms of the church throughout the 20th century. And it's really in that stead that we're so delighted that Dr. Gu is here, and we're so delighted that the Diekmann Center is retaking this mantle of work. And there's no better place to start it with our own students. with our students who are in courses like Dr. Gu's Global Worship course this spring, and spread out across the classrooms. And so I really look forward to a day of learning from you and thinking again about what it means to pray and live with the church for the greater glory of God. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Okay, so we're going to move ahead with our first presenter, Emily Heideck.